everybody, it's Baseball435 and I'm back again with another video showing what I've been doing lately. So for the past few months, or for actually like the past month, I've been pretty busy. I made a few Android games which I'll make videos on in a little bit, and then I also just started working on something I haven't worked on in about 2 years. So I started getting back into Minecraft mod development. I haven't done this in about 2 years. I think like 2012 was my last mod release. So it's a long time ago, but I made a mod for Forge. One of them the idea just popped into my head and I thought it would be a good idea. So let me show you what it is. Actually, I have two different Minecraft clients right now. So we're going to go on the one creative server in here and one creative server in here. And this is just to show you how they work together. Now it doesn't matter whether you're in single player, multiplayer, whatever. This type of mod is actually a little bit different from other mods you've probably messed around with or used. It doesn't really add more content to the game, like more mobs or more I don't know, weapons, stuff like that. It adds kind of like a new feature to the game itself. So it's not really something I've seen done before. It might be very helpful to you guys though. So to get started, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to press the O key. That's going to open up its own little server menu. So what mod is it's actually an online chat. So instead of having to chat in a server, I'm sure there's been times where you wanted to chat to other people that are maybe in a server but you're in single player, or maybe you're in two different servers but you still want to chat together. Well, now it's actually possible. So what I did was actually put in a separate server and client into the Minecraft client itself, and it lets you connect to chat servers, talk to your friends. It's good for server owners because they can have their own little chat server running, and then clients, their users can connect to it and talk, whether they're in their server or in single player or anything like that. So to get started, what you're going to do is you're going to click Start Chat Server, and you have to bind it to a port. So this port is kind of going to be the internet port that's going to be connected to and running on. Now, it's important that if you want friends to connect to it, you have to port forward whatever port you're using. So port forwarding pretty much opens up a port so that it lets outside connections connect to your Wi-Fi, or not your Wi-Fi, your IP address in this case, and get different information. So I'll put a link below on how to port forward. It can be kind of difficult depending on whether or not you have experience with it, but you do have to have access to your router, and you do have to have access to the password to your router, which your parents might have set if you're younger, or you yourself might have set in the past. If maybe you don't remember it, maybe you do. If you do, obviously that's better, but you do have to have access to that. So if you want friends to connect that aren't on your Wi-Fi, you have to port forward. So that's just noting it there. But I'm going to start the server, and I blocked out my IP address, but what it says is the server started successfully on my IP address on port 885. So now the next thing to do is to connect to the chat. So we press on that button, and then we type in the IP address. In this case, I'm just going to do localhost because it's my own Wi-Fi connection, it's my own computer. And then we're going to do port 885. And it will connect to it successfully. Now, one of the other things you can do is actually add in a separate chat window feature. Now, this is pretty cool because you don't have to actually chat in Minecraft itself. You can have your own little chat window. You can type different things in there, press send, and you'll actually see it show up on there. And you'll also see it show up in the Minecraft game itself. So you'll see it pop up in both. So I mean, I can exit out of this and still have things pop up in there, so that's very helpful. But anything that's on the online chat will show up with a little chat braces here, so just look out for that. So I'm going to connect on the other client. So like we said, localhost again, because that's the IP, and the port. So we connected, it shows up on the actual other client. And now there's a few different commands that you can use. So right now it's just very basic commands. I plan on adding so much in the future. I plan on adding a ton of different features in the future. So just look out for them. Private messaging, stuff like that. Very honestly, I could add it in within probably half an hour, but I just decided not to. I just want to get it out, get the whole idea of an online chat in Minecraft. So a few different commands are /chat, which pretty much do your chat and your message, and then it goes through. So /chat, hey there, and it will show up on both clients. You can also use /c, which is a little bit shorter, and it will do the same thing. There's also chat users, which shows the users that are currently in your chat. So you have Ryan Rules 259 and Baseball435. Ryan Rules is my brother's account. That's why I'm using this. You also have leave chat. Now this is a glitch for right now. I have to fix it. It says server was shut down. It wasn't shut down. Don't worry. It's just you disconnected. And you'll see on the other clients it actually says Ryan Rules has left the chat. And then you type chat users. You'll see it's only me. Now of course you can connect back to it. The server doesn't shut down when you leave it. So I can just type in localhost N885 and reconnect back. What I mean, that's the basics for commands. I'll put them down below. There's also for server runners, you have you have shutdown chat. So this is what actually shuts it down. You'll see everybody disconnects. If you were to enter in like chat users, it's not going to work because you're not on the server. So I mean, say that I go into, I'm going to restart the server actually, but I'm going to restart a different way. Say that I'm in this multiplayer game here, I may have some people talking to me. You know why? Because let me actually do it on this person. I had to log out of one to go into the other, so let me go into here. Alright. It said server, or it said invalid session because I logged out of my account to log into this account. But say that I'm in this server here. Now it doesn't really matter that I am. It doesn't make any difference. I can still use the chat system the same exact way, which is great about the mod. Now what is actually good for server owners is, like I said, you can actually have like your game users actually connect to the server. I mean, you can have your own chat server running, and then you can all talk together regardless of what you're on. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go into my Java folder here. I go into online chat, and I actually made a standalone server. So if I run the server, I'm going to do it on 885 again, just for ease. Find it. It's going to say server started, and now I can actually press O again. I can connect to the chat. Server connected successfully. Press back. I can open a chat window if I want. I'm going to go back to it. I'm also going to do the same over here. So connect to chat. Connected successfully, and then like I said, I connect here. Hey guys. Hey Red. I'm going to do /chat. Hey there. And it doesn't actually go through on the server. So it doesn't go through on a server's side, so it's only client sided. So you saw it pop up there. It's not going to show up on the actual server. And then you'll get them back and forth. So it's great because you can be in two different servers with friends. You can be working together with friends. I mean, you can be in a group together, like a building group or a griefing group, for example. You can all be using this mod and talking together without having to actually talk through the server itself. So it's very nice to use. If you guys do like the mod, it's very simple to install. You have to install Forge. I'll put a link below to install Forge. It's very simple though. It's just a simple exe that you run and it installs it for you. And then after that you just drop the mod. I'll actually pull it up here. You will have a mod pulled up. App data. You can type that in to get to it quickly. You have a mods folder here. You simply just drop the jar into there, and then you run your Minecraft client, and it will show up and it'll start working. So it's very simple to start using. I'm gonna have the standalone server in a separate download. So for those of you that don't want it, you'll have to get it. So it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the mod itself. If you guys do like it, please let me know. If you have future features that you might want to see added, also let me know. Leave your comments below, any suggestions. Also subscribe to my channel to see future updates. That's also a big thing that you can get it there. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.